Good morning, sacred sweeties. I have been feeling a little bit of something in the air, almost like a desire or a need for some comfort, and maybe also an intensification of the fear. And that could be just because this whole world situation has gone on for so long. And, just when people are feeling they can get back into their lives, that maybe there's going to be a little bit of normal, then, more stuff happens. It gets intense, especially in certain parts of North America and the world. A lot of people are having a lot of ups and downs. And so when I'm feeling that fear intensify, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense that we're getting more scared instead of more peaceful. And so I felt that maybe I would just pull a card for everyone. The Universe Has Your Back is a great deck. Gorgeous images and beautiful messages. And the one that popped up, and when I choose cards, what I do is I shuffle and I let the card jump out rather than pull it, usually. And this one popped up. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. It's a perfect message for right now because that's all we can do. All we can do is have trust and faith, because what we're seeing around us is really can scare us. It can feel frightening. And on top of that, we're isolated, and we're creatures of habit. We like our normal. We like our we like things to be we like things to stay the same. We don't want things to change. And things are changing. Things are changing, and they change so quickly. In a minute, our lives just shifted. And now we're at the point where, pandemic rules are our new normal. And maybe we're looking for change right now, for positive change. So that's the card I pulled for you, and also that crystal beside the card. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. That's a lithium crystal, and that one, oops, it's hiding. This lithium crystal, lithium quartz, was singing so powerfully to me this morning that if I could say a crystal was shouting, that I would say that this crystal was shouting. And it's appropriate that this card came up because the whole energy of lithium is peacefulness, relaxation and peacefulness, and we could use some of that. And It does not want to stay up. That is okay. That's okay. Let it rest where it wants to be. So, if some of you might know that I have another account called Song of Stones, and oftentimes, my accounts merge and blend together. Like, for instance, today, the crystal and the card, the universe has your back card, and the crystal, because this layering light account, is about wellness and well-being and empowering ourselves. And actually, now that I mentioned it, I want to tell you a little bit more about that, because I think that one of the things that we can do, the best things that we can do for ourselves during one of the best things we can do for ourselves on an everyday basis at the best of times is take care of our bodies and our hearts and our minds. So overall well-being is one of the best gifts that we can give ourselves, and it's a way to empower ourselves, and it's also a way to enjoy life more, because when we feel well, life is great. When we don't feel well, life is hard. And right now, life is hard no matter what. So we need to give ourselves the biggest edge that we can. And we'll do that by taking care of ourselves. And of course, when we are not feeling great is the time when we most want to fall back into old patterns and eat comfort foods that may not be the healthiest for us, and sink a little bit into some dark emotions. I mean, that's normal. So in order to do the things that are going to help us feel well, it's going to take a little effort. Okay, it's going to take a lot of effort. It is, I'm not going to lie. It doesn't mean what we do has to be hard, because my philosophy is make it simple. Make things easy, because otherwise we're not going to do them. The hard part is commitment. The hard part is committing to choosing the good things for ourselves. The actual things themselves that can shift us into well-being can be very simple. There's so many really, really, really simple things that we can do to help ourselves. And so that's what this account is about. That's what Layering Light is about. It's about empowering you to shift little tiny things, tiny, tiny tweaks to get the most benefit and to feel the best. And one thing at a time, one little step at a time. And you would be surprised how far those little steps can go. Like, for instance, just in the few months that we've been in this pandemic, if we would have changed one thing every month, one small little thing, we would have already changed. Wow, how long have we been in this now? Like going on 5 months? 5 months. So if we changed one thing every month, one small, easy, simple little thing, by now we would have had 5 changes, big changes in our lives. That's no small thing. And it's never too late to start. Good times, bad times, it's always a good time to take care of yourself and feel better. So that's not where I thought this was going to go today, and that's what I love about being in the flow and not planning. Those of you who know me know I'm not much of a big planner, that I do tend to go with the flow, and so that's what came through today. And I'm going to be popping in more often with hopefully some tips for you guys that will benefit, more messages, always positive messages, always focusing on the light and the good and the power that we have to change our lives. That's one of my greatest passions. I want you to know how powerful you are to change your life for the better. And if you need more personal one-on-one help, get in touch. I'm happy to help you. And if you love crystals, because you probably, if you're interested in the the magic of the world and well-being, crystals are great. You can find me on my other account sharing crystal messages and crystal energy and crystal love, and that's at Song of Stones. Song.of.stones. And we'll see you there. We'll see you here in Layering Light. We'll see you at Song of Stones. And remember, take care of yourself and lean on the universe, like the card says. Just lean on the universe. The universe has got your back. Okay. Lots of love. Blessings for a magical day.